sure I get everything going. Woo! I'm always surprised when this works. Hello, technology. Yeah, and for some of you that don't know, well, first of all, I must say, hello, everybody. It's Jabbering with Julie from NordoniaHills.news. And some people ask me how I do the show, and it's on Zoom, live on Facebook, and then we also post it on YouTube and other places. But I use Zoom to record it, and that way I can change the background and but still go live. It wasn't easy, but I made it work. And one of the problems is Facebook is so glitchy. So, but if you keep trying, sometimes things do work out. So today is March 28th. Kind of a rainy, gloomy day. Yesterday was wonderful. So hopefully you got out yesterday while you could, and then you can relax today. That's usually the plan, but sometimes it doesn't always work that way. All righty, let me pull up stuff to talk about. As usual, there's a lot going on. First of all, there's a new business in town, and a couple people have told me about this. I haven't went there yet, but there is a new bar in town in Northfield Center called Bar 82, and 82 is written out, 80, and then the word 80 and the word 2, if you're looking for it on Facebook. So it's Bar 82 in Northfield Center. They're located where Moonglow Lounge was previously. So I happened to notice that they were open, I think, St. Patrick's Day. And I think they've been, I don't know exactly what days they're open and not open, but if you go on Facebook, you could find out more information about them and then contact them if you have a question. As I said, I haven't been there yet, so I don't know if they kept the same decor as Moonglow. I have a feeling the werewolf may be gone. And I think there was a bat there. But I don't know. All right, so new business in town. That's always fun, right? So we have that. Let's see. What shall I talk about next? Well, there is a lot of spring sports just starting. So keep an eye on our Facebook page and our social media for sharing out scores and different things that are happening with the different baseball and softball and track. And I think, I don't know, tennis, I don't know. Spring sports is just getting started. So, stay tuned for that info. That'll be fun to cover. I don't know. I guess if you'd ask me what my favorite spring sport to cover would be, track and the other events that go along with that. It's kind of like a three-ring circus. There's always something going on over here, over there, on the field, and it's very exciting. Baseball and softball are more of slow games, and totally different type of thing. Just my personal opinion. And as far as covering it, and as far as playing sports, well, let's just say I've always been kind of a nerd, so just happens to be more the in thing now than it used to be. But there are all types of people in this world. Thank goodness. All right, let's see, moving on. Oh, now before we get into this stuff, I must give a couple shout outs. I was at Ben Treasures on Friday night, and I ran into my new fan, Debbie, and I wanted to give her a shout out. She watches the show. And then the next day, I was at Maurice's getting new jeans, by the way. Oh my gosh, the jeans there are fabulous. You have to go check them out. And Jen was very helpful, and she's also a fan of the show. So I have to give Jen a shout out as well. Thank you, ladies, for watching. I hope you're watching today. So I wanted to get that out of the way before I forgot. And speaking of bin treasures, I have clothes behind me. Kind of reminds me of that song, popping the tags. But I think that was a thrift shop song. But these are new items. So it's a little different. I have a couple slides to show you. I thought I would feature some of the clothing. And whenever I show pictures of bin treasures, is here on the show, or if you might see it on social media, it could be gone by the time you go there. Things come and go so quickly there. So here's some more, and you just never know what treasure you will find in the bins at Bin Treasures. Let's see, here's another one. So let me tell you a little bit of information about what they got on in the bins in the big containers this week, because I mean I get there Friday night when they're loading everything up, and he has a lot of spring stuff. In fact, they have party supplies if you're going to have a party. Their party supplies have been recently marked down to 25 cents. And there's some of the party supplies are even less than that, depending on what you're looking at. Home decor is marked down to $1. Let's see. Oh, they have charcoal, pecan charcoal. They have some dog food and cat litter. They have some planters. These are some items you may not know that they normally have. And they have gift cards now that you can put any amount on. So let's say you want to give your mom something for Mother's Day from Bin Treasures, just put whatever, get a gift card from them, and they can put $25 or whatever you're looking for to put on there and give it to her for Mother's Day or any other special occasion, or maybe it's something that you want to give to a friend for their birthday. Let's see. If you have a question for one of the managers, the best way to reach them is Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because the store is not as busy those days, and they'll have more chance to help you with your issues. Because the busy days, it's crazy. I'm telling you, when I walk around there, I see a ton of coffee pots. So if you're looking for a coffee pot, you can actually find a lot of different kinds there. They have liquid cleaning supplies, fishing rods, humidifiers, air filters, heaters, Xbox One games, PlayStation 4, wireless and wired headphones, Switch games. Oh man, well, this isn't the Bin Treasure show, but I just want to tell you about all the stuff that they have. So isn't that something? I don't know why my screen is flickering here. Oh, let's see what else I can get on here before it shuts down. I have no idea what's going on. All right. Raising Cane's progress. I drove by, and I think it was yesterday, and was able to see progress. I believe they're trying to open by the end of May. And again, my screen is flickering, so hopefully you're but anyways, here is the progress for Raising Cane's. Look, I can't wait for the sign. It's always exciting when the sign goes up. I'm sure it's going to go up. Ooh, if I can find it, like right there in that little new tower. It's starting to not look like Steak and Shake. And no news yet about Pizza Hut next door, but I hear that there are people looking at it, especially now that there's going to be a lot of traffic right next door. So, you're driving up to Raising Cane's to get your food this week, and then you look over and you think, maybe we can go there next week. Who knows? So anyway, while I was driving around, I was across the street, I happened to notice that there were a lot of Tesla cars at the charging station. I always kind of look at that as I go by, and there's almost always a car there. By the way, this car over here was waiting to go there. And it was a nice Saturday, weather-wise and everything. But I thought it was really interesting because I remember when they were talking about putting this in, and there were some people, I don't even remember who, but there were some people saying, "Oh, we don't need that. No, it's not going to be needed. What a waste of time and effort." But I'm telling you, it has really become the thing. And Tesla cars are more popular than ever. I know there's some issues with them, but you see more and more of them, especially around town. And a lot of times, you'll see them at the stores around town here. So they are stopping here to charge up. And while they're there, maybe they're getting something at Kohl's, or, making copies at Postnet, or, getting their tires done at Discount Tire. But anyway, I think it's definitely a great addition to town. Doesn't take up much room. And it brings more people here. I'm sure these people probably would not have gotten off the freeway, Macedonia, if we did not have it. All right. Let's see what else we have going. Well, this past week we had a Northfield Village meeting and a Macedonia Council meeting. So while we're talking about Macedonia, might as well talk about their meeting. Their meeting was Thursday night. And let me just give you some of the highlights. I do miss going to the meetings in person. Maybe later this year they'll be in person. As far as things are now, I know at least until June, they're still going to be virtual. Well, let's see. And you can read all about this on our website, nordoniahills.news. The fire department for Macedonia saved a stroke victim. That was very, very commendable. And, situations like that, you have to act very quickly, and they were on it. They're also going to be repaving the parking lot at the rec center. I did talk about this last week. Just, watch out. They're still planning to offer exercise opportunities while the paving takes place. But it will be around May 17th through the 23rd. That's right now how it's planned, weather permitting. Let's see. You're going to need to, they heard a second reading of the ordinance to amend the city's codified ordinances relative to the operation of snowmobiles, off-highway motorcycles, and all-purpose vehicles. Law Director Mark Guidetti said the existing ordinance is being revised to clarify that a permit to operate a snowmobile, off-highway motorcycle, or all-purpose vehicle only is valid for 1 year. After a year, the vehicle owner must reapply for a permit. So that's on second reading. Let's see. They're not going to hold a regular meeting for April 8th as it coincides with spring break. And so they will next convene for a regular meeting April 22nd. And again, there's more information. You just need to go to nordoniahills.news. We have a communities tab, and you can look at all the different communities in town and peruse the one you wish. And the highlights for Northfield Village. What happened at their meeting? Their meeting was Wednesday night. Thinking this are not at the same time and the same night. Oh, let's see. They're concerned about the safety of the people that are going sledding on the slope near Smith Park. And they're going to order signs to continue to emphasize the village does not permit it as a sledding hill. I can't. I never can really talk. Let's see. At the regular council meeting, they revised the 2021 apparitions resolution, decreasing the original proposed budget by around $250,000. The financial future for this year is still a little uncertain, so they're being cautious. Finance Director Jennifer Potvin said that a mid-year review of the budget will take place to examine where the village is regarding revenues and expenses. So they still have time to look at it and, mid-year and revise it as necessary. Hopefully things will be on the up and up. You might have heard some sirens. They did some sirens testing earlier Wednesday. Coinciding with Ohio's Severe Weather Awareness Week. You might have heard other sirens too, depending on where you are. So that is the highlights of the village meeting. I do have some, just real quick. We had inserts in our newspaper the last issue. 1,000 inserts went in half of our papers, because we print 2,000 and distribute them around town. So we wanted to offer a special for anybody that wants to be involved. Don't know if you'd have time to get an insert for us for this coming paper. The paper comes out Tuesday, Wednesday-ish, depending on the weather. And you would have to get a flyer to us tomorrow, Monday, March 29th. But the deal is, well, I'm not going to tell you the price. You have to contact me for the price. But you could actually go in with another business and split it, split the flyer, and that would cut, you would both have to pay. So that would cover a full sheet of paper. You would have half, the other person or the other business would have half, and the cost for you would be half. So you can go in with a partnering, a business partnering buddy, another business. I don't think there's any stipulations on, I don't think you would want a competitor on there with you. But contact me for details about that. And for those of you that would like, would like a reduction in price, the deal usually is that we would put 1,000 inserts in. You would have to pay for the inserts, and we would put them in 1,000 papers that would be in our hottest spots where people pick them up. And then we would promote you online for a month. And if you can't afford that price, we can always have a package where you get promotion online for 2 weeks and you're still in one issue. So there are some, I'm kind of like Ben Treasures, we can negotiate, because I want to get as many people to advertise as possible. We have lots of different options, small packages and large packages. So, if you're just starting off, it doesn't cost too much. And I'm telling you, especially our online reach is, our Facebook page has the largest online reach of any Facebook page in town. That's a news organization. And our website gets a ton of hits as well. And all the other things we do. We mention businesses on here, as you can hear. And, again, we have lots of different ways of getting the word out, like email newsletters and other things depending on what you're looking for. So let's see what else. I have some Boston Heights news. Phase 1 reconstruction has begun on Brandywine Road, and it will last approximately until August 27th. There is, if you go to their website, the Boston Heights website, or you can go on ours. We have the alternate route detour map. So you can check that out. All right. Oh, and also, as I mentioned last week, but I don't mind mentioning it again, because we have pictures on our website now. But Nordonia High School mock trial team finished top of, I really can't talk, the top 11 in Ohio. So we could not be more proud of them. And again, we have a nice article and some pictures on our website about that. But anyways, I have some epoxy news for you. So based on popular demand, they will no longer be open on Sundays. And they are now open for Taco Tuesdays. Oh, I wish I had my Mexican. I need a Mexican fiesta hat. Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Ooh, need to get one of those, especially for all these. Every time I talk about epoxy, I put on one of those. Although they have other types of food, but people do tend to really like their Mexican stuff. So yes, Taco Tuesday is a thing now at epoxy. So they're just going crazy with all of the taco stuff. Let's see. I have to find my notes. I have lots of notes about epoxy, and I can't remember anything, in my brain. While I'm looking for this, I wanted to remind everybody that you can now get those novelty shirts. I don't have one on today, but I have t-shirts, local t-shirts that say, "What's the boom? Did you hear that noise? What's the tea? My favorite season is baseball season. My favorite season is wine season." Lots of different colors, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and other stuff. So if you are interested, it's shopnordonia.com, and that will help us with some of our costs. I mean, there's just a lot of things that we do, and we do it for you. All right, I found my notes. Yay. Okay, so Taco Tuesdays will start up this Tuesday with a full menu available. Substitutions could be subject to an increased price. So if you add things on, it may cost more. But the deal is you can get 3 chicken tacos for $10. Street tacos are $2.50 each, but that doesn't count carne asada. The chicken taco includes all the international flavors, and then you can get the hard shell carne molito, which is ground beef, lettuce, and cheese plus fresh red or green sauce. 4 for $10. Let's see. Oh, and they're also going to, only on Taco Tuesdays, have their extra large taco, and you can get 2 of those for 10. And then you can still get the gigantic taco that really looks like a taco salad, and it fits in a cake box because they couldn't put it in any other container. And then last week they opened on Wednesdays. So they'll be open this Wednesday, and it is going to be called Burrito Wednesday. And then Thursdays are quesadilla Thursdays. They're going to have fajita fries Friday, and then entree bowl Saturdays. And they're going to have deals happening all week. So you're going to have to keep checking the menu. They are switching over to new menu system very soon, and things never happen as quickly as you want them, especially when you're waiting on other people to do something. So some things, the way they work their menu is you may see some things gone. They might cycle things off, but don't worry, they'll be back. They like put new stuff on, take some other stuff off, and then they'll bring things back. Especially if you send them a message saying, hey, where's the blah, 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 then it might get on the menu faster in the upcoming weeks. Some of the things they remove because they're just not a big seller, and they have to plan their purchases because, their food is fresh. So they have to plan ahead when they go shopping for the food. They got to get the food, right? Also, I will be sharing out later today. Someone had sent them an email thanking them for what they do. They have a child with multiple allergies, food allergies. So it's very difficult for them to go out and get takeout as a family, just at one place. So not only were they able to do that, everybody in the family was able to find something, and but they loved the flavors as well. And they said that they could tell by the way things were packaged that great care was taken in putting it all together. So they just wanted to thank them. And like I said, the letter is going to be going out soon, so you can see it. It's really nice to see local businesses really helping the community and understanding special needs. I know that they can also make special dishes for, or they can alter special dishes to make them low sodium, or if you're, they don't have many gluten items on the menu. Actually, a lot of the stuff on the menu is gluten-free. So if you have an issue, an allergy, or something that you can't have, let them know when you're ordering, and they can make adjustments. It's very cool what they do there, and they know how to make adjustments to things, it's nice to see. And it's a small business, so you definitely need to support the small businesses. Let's see. Like I said, there's just a lot to talk about tonight, and I say that just about every week. I feel like there's some new stuff coming. We just don't know it yet. It seems like there's always something looming on the horizon. I like being in an area that has so much going on. It's nice to be in an area that, you drive around town and they're looking for people to, they're looking for workers. In fact, that reminds me, I happen to know that Loose Moose is looking for bartenders, maybe an extra cook, servers. So they're located in Sagamore Hills. And oh, I know this week coming up has Good Friday in it. So you might want to consider that they have a really good fish sandwich at Lou's Moose. And the fish fries will be gone. This is the last week for fish fries. Although, businesses still have fish. But there's just something about the Lenten fish fries that are always so yummy. So you have to check out their fish sandwich at Lou's Moose. Really good stuff. And people keep asking me about the old 7 to 7 location. It's going to be a Greek restaurant. I actually got to see inside. There is a lot of work done, but more work needs to be done, and they're looking for a new contractor. So if you know somebody that would like a contracting job, they've gotten some bids that are way too high, and then some people look at it and say the job's too small. So I'm thinking there's like a small crew out there that would just be perfect for this. So if so, you could private message me and I could get the owners to know about it. I really appreciate that. And I'd like to thank everybody for listening today. As usually, I'm jabbering, and I really should call it Julie's rambling. See, I can't even say that. Anyways, thank you for listening. I usually handle any comments after the show ends. So with my new setup here, I can't really see the comments. So I don't know. There may not even be any comments. But if there are, I will answer them then. Everybody have a great week. See you next time. Bye-bye.